Okay, hi guys, I'm back with my best friend Joey. He's going to talk a little bit about his veganism and how he doesn't shut up about it. So hi, how you doing?
You know, we're done. Thank you so much.
How's the anxiety?
Take that back. Anyway, so, my name is Jerome. I'm 24 years old. I'm looking for the love of my life. No, I keep playing with this. I keep moving the camera, sorry. I am 23 years old. I went vegan at the beginning of this year. Originally went vegan in July of last year, but I smoked a little too much. Decided to binge a little too much. I'm just saying. Shook. Ended up gaining some weight back, going vegan again in January. Then, since then, I've lost like 45 pounds.
Can we get a round of applause for that?
Yeah! And yeah, so I've been doing that. My technical diet is whole food plant-based. If you want to if you want to get even more specific, it's high carb, low fat vegan. So the main source of my calories are from carbs. Usually whole carbs like potatoes, rice, quinoa, bread, some bread, not all, like I don't eat bread all the time. I don't eat a lot of flour, and then I do a good amount of fat from like nuts, seeds, avocados. I don't eat oil, I don't eat salt, and I also, and then the protein. So my protein comes from beans, vegetables that have minimal protein. Yeah, that's me. What up, shouty? It's your girl, home skilly. So, I was a binge eater. I still struggle with it a little bit, but it's gotten a lot better since becoming vegan. But I guess a binge disorder, what? I just had a stroke. A binge eating disorder. That's my bitch. This is my little boy. Okay, stop. So, I guess a binge eating is classified as when you eat in one sitting more than 2,200 calories. And you're usually and you're usually regretful about it, and you usually try and hide and get angry if people try and talk. But anyways, my point is, so I suffered with binge eating really all my life, but it got worse after high school. With this one, you know what I'm saying? Blame this bitch.
He used to challenge me to see if I could finish my meals. You want to talk about that? You want to talk about that?
No, you want to talk about that? I used to motherfucking go to Applebee's with this bitch. Oh my god. And this is when, I don't know if you guys really know, the 4-cheese mac and cheese with the chicken, the honey pepper chicken.
Oh, yeah, but it gave me the shits.
Same.
I couldn't get it because by the time we had to leave, I had to poop in a public place, and I didn't want to do that.
Relatable, you know what I'm saying? Now I just don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Okay, that's kind of like. But so I would like order my food. You know, I'd have like appetizer, actually like have the meal, and then have dessert, salad, and then I would order and say that it was for my sister.
I remember that.
And I would go home and eat the
funny,
bitch.
But
it's not funny, but you learn, you know what I'm saying?
It does, it makes you anxious.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
You know.
Because you don't want to think you're ordering
all that food for yourself. When, bitch, I ate every bite. So I ended up gaining, after high school, I gained about 85 pounds. I was at the highest weight I was, which was 396. And so then I started, it's really weird when you start losing weight because you're just very lost. Like, you can have all the resources in the world, you can have all the people telling you what to do in the world, but it doesn't feel right. It's just very weird. So then I spent like my first 20 pounds. I went to the gym every day. I could barely walk on the treadmill. Like 20 minutes would literally like hurt. Like it would hurt to walk. But I pushed through whatever. And then I started working in May of 15. And so I had lost like 20 pounds by then. And I remember working, because I worked in the kitchen. I was a server. I literally would like be limping my entire shift because I could not walk on both feet. Bitch, you ever limp on both feet? It's not cute.
It's
you know
not
what I'm saying? That's why I was single. My boyfriend was a bag of Doritos. You know what I'm saying?
Great so, breadsticks.
We're vegan now.
Right.
So no
Can't
butter.
you make vegan
Probably.
breadsticks?
Little Caesars is vegan breadsticks without the parm. It's vegan. Girl. mukbang.
See, so you can be vegan without having to get rid of foods that you really, really like.
Yeah, you don't have to sacrifice everything. I mean, obviously you sacrifice animal products, but once you get into it, it's really not that big of a deal. You can really make some great dishes. I'm shook.
Quaking.
You can you can make some great dishes without the need of animal protein or animal meals.
That's a whole nother video.
Animal foods. Girl, that's a solo video. Know what I'm saying? Get this bitch behind the camera, bitch. You know, Jay. Oh, I started work. I could not walk at work. I literally would go home and not be able to walk. Like, I would be limping. I would be literally, like, forcing myself to walk because it hurt so bad. Decided to lose some more weight. Thanks. I did that by counting calories, so I didn't really cut anything out. I just more focused on eating more vegetables, obviously more fruit, less processed foods. Definitely, I cut out processed foods, cut out fast food. I cut out pop, but with that, my triggers were still there with binge eating, because my binge eating, I loved like really greasy, heavy foods, like cheeseburgers and pizza. Oh, girl, some pizza and some cheese dip. So those were my triggers for binge eating, and then I decided, oh, no, now we're getting too ahead of ourselves. I lost on that, I went from like 372 to like 325. That was my lowest since I started losing weight. And then I turned around, gained 40 pounds back. What up? Went up to 365.
We've all been through that.
Absolutely. And so then I ended up losing weight again, back down to like 325. And then that's when good old panic started happening. Panic disorder, panic attacks. Just said, what up, bitch? You know, so from my anxiety and from my panic attacks, I ended up losing like 10 or 15 pounds just by being anxious. I wouldn't want to eat because eating made me very anxious all the time. I'd get horrible heartburn because I was anxious all the time, which caused my panic attacks because, you know, I thought I was dying. And so then I moved in with a very straight woman. She fish, Annie. You know, anyways, not her, obviously. And so then I moved in with Erica, and I remember I was watching this documentary. There we go, documentary. So I watched this documentary, called What the Health? And I remember I was so hungry I didn't eat all day. And I opened the fridge, and I see this bottle of Hershey syrup. And I said, bitch, I want that Hershey syrup. So I drink the Hershey syrup. The sugar caused me to have a full-blown panic attack. Sister comes over, whatever, Erica's trying to calm me down. And then from that day on is when I decided to go vegan, and that was in late July. Did that until about October. Then I started binging again, and then I was like, I just binged, why not just go all the way and eat what I really want, which was literally anything I could eat. So from October to the end of December, I gained back about 30 pounds. So, so actually in October is when I switched from the kitchen to administrative assistant job. That made no sense. And administrative assistant job. And then I started sitting more, obviously, because, you know, I didn't have to move as much. I still moved, but not nearly as much as I did in the kitchen. And then I got bored, and I ended up going to administrative assistant, which is a desk job, partial desk. You know, I walk around a lot, though, too. And then I ended up getting bored at the desk, and I just went back into my old eating habits, gained 30 pounds. And on January 1st, it was my goal to go vegan again because I really missed it. It helped my anxiety a lot. It helped my panic attacks a lot. It helped my depression a lot. Thanks, Dr. for the meds. Edit her name out. Rephrase it. Thanks for the meds. Anyways, Dr. So I ended up becoming vegan again on January 1st, and this time it was not more of losing weight, it was more of becoming healthy with a relationship with food, and it was more not binging and fighting those binges rather than giving in and saying, hey, you've done well for this week, you know, like treat yourself, you know what I mean? So I ended up trying to fight my binge eating disorder more than anything. And it's definitely made it easier to eat better because now I actually crave good things. And if I do binge, which I haven't had a binge yet, thankfully 3 months, I'm so grateful for that. I've had, bitch, let's story time! Boom, boom, boom. It was like my first week of being vegan again. First like week and a half. And
Always
at my
the hardest. Yeah.
And my favorite pizza is Little Caesars. I love Little Caesars hot and ready with cheese dip and breadsticks and a diet Pepsi.
I think
Actually,
cheese dip is a Michigan thing. Like, I don't think people outside of Michigan eat cheese dip.
Let me know in the comment section below, you know what I'm saying? Here's my link to my, you know what I'm saying? No. I don't have an Instagram. It was like the first week and a half, and at my facility, I work at a nursing facility. State was there, so they were doing their survey, whatever. There's no point in telling that fucking part. My point is that management had treated us to lunch. And so they literally brought in 20 Little Caesars pizzas. 20. And like 10 bags of bread. And I was like, shook! And, so, I remember I was starving because I hadn't eaten in a few hours. And my thing at first was I would eat every 4 hours. That's when I would actually feel like I was getting hungry. But bitch was hangry, you know what I'm saying? And I walked into the break room to eat my lunch, which was like cauliflower rice veggies with other veggies and like some beans and some more vegetables. And I had fruit on the side for my carbs, whatever. But anyways, everyone's eating pizza, and I looked at them and I said, fuck every single one of you. I'm sick of pizza being here. I'm sick of everybody eating lunch in front of me from takeout. I said, fuck everyone. So I'm leaving the break room, and I turned around and said, I love you guys. I'm very sorry, but I'm very pissed off right now. Because I wanted to binge. I literally wanted to take an entire box of pizza and eat that entire fucking thing and I was like, you know what? Because then you start bargaining with yourself. You're like, you know what? This isn't going to stop.
Thing.
It's a one-time thing, yeah. It's not going to stop anything. You're going to be fine. But I know with me, if I give in once, I'm going to keep giving it. I'm not going to stop giving it. So I ended up working through that binge. I was still pissed off for like the next 2 or 3 hours because I was so angry. But like when I ate, obviously, I was more in tune to like actually look back and be like, okay, Joey, that was literally the stupidest thing you've ever done. But it was also kind of cool because you're like, okay, now you're focusing on your binge. You're not focusing on what you're eating. You're focusing on why you're eating. And I think that's the biggest thing. Now, like fast forward, 3 months, I'm down, like I said, like 45 pounds. So I started at 306 and I'm down to 260. And I just feel like I have a healthier grip on food. And I feel like I can actually, like, food doesn't consume me anymore. I consume it. Trademark. I never just made that up right now. It's just more of...
Joseph Morganelli.
It's just more of I can actually eat something and be happy with it and be satisfied with it. And sure, sometimes I still am like, oh, that does sound really good. But I'm like, no, like, I know I'm not hungry at this point. Like, I've been able to identify my triggers. And I'm able to work through them, and now I just feel like I have a control over this food and my bed, binge eating disorder. But I'd like to go to bed, so can we wrap this up? You know what I'm saying? Edit that out, that was extra. Okay. And yeah, so that's me. I'm vegan. I'm 2 minorities. Vegan and gay. And still fat, so 3 minorities.
I was gonna say over 6 foot.
Over 6 foot, 6'3", bitch. You know what I'm saying? Power bottom. Don't edit that out, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's me. Back to this one.
So I might try and convince Joey to do like a vegan side channel playlist kind of thing, so we can put it on my channel.
Thumbs up if you'd be interested.
Seriously.
The link is down below. What else do they say? Pussy. So.
That's it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, thank you guys so much for watching.
Thanks for watching! Why did I scream? Vogue, are you ready for it?
Alright, bye guys.
Bye!